Hello there guys, Tenzor here and welcome to Ghost in the Shell First Assault Online. Today we're gonna discuss about a weapon which I used it for a long time and pretty much tested out, and I just want to clear up some stuff about it. And also keep in mind, this is not a guide about how you should actually treat the weapon. This is only my point of view about the way I use the weapon and I see it efficient. And I'm not gonna make any sort of comparisons in between weapons, like this weapon is much better than this weapon, or why I choose this weapon instead of another weapon. Just to clear up some stuff, I got used with this weapon and I love it. And each weapon has its unique playstyle, indeed the way you treat it. It depends on combat situation. For example, my weapon, it will be efficient for some different combat situations and sometimes not. Just simple, because a certain enemy has a much better designed weapon for that combat playstyle. And yeah, let's go. The weapon that we're gonna discuss is M4A1. Since I started the game, I actually went with M4A1, and I'm gonna pretty much discuss about why I choose to have these stats, and also why accuracy is high, why this stability, fire rate, range, ammo, everything we're gonna discuss about the weapon and the way I see it being able. And keep in mind, this weapon, like not every single weapon has necessarily to be double-edged sword. And by double-edged sword, I mean having so many red stats on your, on your cyborg. For example, I play Sato. Like I'm playing constantly Sato, and I'm gonna explain. Like it will have. We're gonna form up this discussion by making it understandable. Like I'm gonna balance like why I have so many red stats and these, in general, these stats, because I try to balance during playing the game and see the weapon's efficiency. I try to balance out every single thing as much as I could. So yeah, we have 38 damage, 74 accuracy, 59 stability and 69 fire rate, 20 meters range and 120 ammo with 4 recoils of 30 bullets. Fire team skin, zoom x2, aim speed 0.18 seconds, accuracy. As you guys can see, in all my accessories I have a lot of movement speed reduction. Because, as I said, double-edged sword. I'd rather choose to actually have some stability and accuracy, or especially stability, and risk some movement speed to actually grab that stability that I need. And I'm gonna explain why I have so much stability on the weapon. And yeah, for example, as you guys can see, effective range 10% bonus and effective range minus 10%. And I try to pretty much, like, my effective range is not affected. Like it's still the same, but I have bonus detection range minus 10, which enemies will not be able to actually find me easily when I actually do damage at some certain range. So yeah, auto movement speed and minus 5 weapon swap. Oh well, but I usually don't use weapon swaps. I just choose, sometimes dagger to the knife to actually kill the targets. In rest, I'm just constantly M4A1, and sometimes when I don't have ammo, I use my revolver. But whatever, I said I'm not gonna make any sort of difference or my playstyle. I'm not gonna reveal my playstyle. Everyone has their own playstyle based on their experience, and the more you play, the better you are. Simple. And realize different things. You feel comfortable, like, be like, and this situation doesn't work, and this, it works. Wow, I can do a pentakill in this situation and things like this. You need to be aware of your positions and this kind of stuff. Like, long story short, the more you play, the better you'll be. And through a lot of tests, like you guys can see, I usually don't like to make to show also in game, because I can't focus on the discussion and also on the gameplay to review the weapon. Most likely, you guys can see on my channel the montages that I do with this weapon. But I think my current montages are with the old accessories from this weapon. And during my gameplay, like my personal lonely gameplay, I just realized that I have much more efficiency by choosing these stats. But again, it works in different situations. For example, I hate Terminal Conquest. Like, playing with this weapon in Terminal Conquest is a pain in the ass because I don't have movement speed. But in Terminal Conquest, I can still somehow manage to play if I'm that sort of person that actually do the cleanup. I'm the guy with the cleanup, like supporting my teammates, killing the enemies in order to grab the Terminal Conquest. Simple. And especially because I play Sato, that actually helps me a lot to actually find the targets and clean up, like clear the board and give a support to my teammates. So yeah, about sight. Sight is very important from my point of view, and especially because I hate round aim sights, because I don't feel comfortable in my place like left, right when I aim. I usually just start to, due to my stability, current stability, I can pretty much aim normally and set up the aim, like right click immediately to actually keep up the burst. I'm gonna discuss about this, like what I mean and why I say that round shape or block shaped are much more better for me, like from the with the vision. Like as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys know KHI776, but in case you use it, you do a good thing, and I love it. I love it a lot. Aim assistant. Each aim assistant has a double-edged sword, and especially because they put range CBCs now, which are completely different from normal aim assists, but most likely have +3 accuracy and -2 movement speed, or +2 accuracy and movement speed -2. Again, in between, you can pretty much risk invest 2k more GPs into a +3 accuracy and -2 movement speed instead of this one. Don't be chubby about it, just pick up the best accuracy as you can, and the risk -2 movement speed is a must from my point of view. Like, just give 2k more GPs and you can grab this one, or you know, wait for your experience for unlocking different equipment. Some of them I actually purchased from the shop because I saw them much more efficient from what they suggest me by grabbing with experience, by grabbing here. You know, some of them are actually with experience, like open, you know. During the more you play, you receive different muzzles, barrels, accessories. So yeah, +3 accuracy, -2 movement speed, and CBCs are very double-edged sword. Like damage at optimal range. More likely, these are for, like for example, let's say damage extreme range. These are good for snipers, AVPs. It increases the damage, the efficiency is super, and it's good for snipers. This one, it's actually optional, like effective range, damage effective range +10, and you can pretty much use it on most likely each one of them. Optimal, I don't know, optimal probably for SMGs, I don't know, sure, I'd rather not bring bad information. Just in case I bring bad information, just correct me. I will be really glad to hold up a discussion and do, you know, do contradictory things and see which one is most likely indeed correct. But in case I do a mistake, you can correct me. I'm gonna learn. Like, I'm still learning. Like, day by day I'm learning and practicing shooting with this weapon and testing out different accessories. But yeah, let's just not keep up the discussion long. Battle, again, +3 accuracy, +2 efficient range, +10 movement speed, -5. This is the thing that actually, keep in mind, you can pretty much use different things, like for example, I don't know, this one, +2 damage, but still it's kind of like same thing, -5. Like again, I rather invest in this one because it gives +3 damage, like invest GPs, instead of this one which gives only +2 damage. So simple. You can pretty much take a not basic barrel, like a barrel like for this one, which doesn't have disadvantages. Like just a little bit of stability and accuracy is cool, but you still have your movement speed, right? Right. Muzzle. Again, I tried to choose a proper muzzle because I saw like +4 stability. I was like, wow, none of them actually have +4 stability, only +2. Sorry for my expression. or maybe some accuracy in case you lack accuracy. Yeah, I can pretty much take this, but my accuracy is pretty high, so I don't need. So I was like, I need a synergy, so I found this barrel which has +10 effective range over this muzzle that has -10 effective range. So I found the synergy in between them, so I can have much more stability. So that's good. Nothing is affected. I also have -10 detection range, but I also have with 2+ more stability, you know, over the normal muzzles that have +2 stability. Magazine I don't need. This one is way too risky. I don't see its efficiency at all for only 30 or 50, I don't know, a bonus dry magazine. It has a lot of disadvantages I don't accept. Grip as well. All grips are just for design. You have my +3 on all of them and -2 movement speed. So it's just from design. Oh, this looks shiny. I'm gonna pick this one, right? Right. And also Viper. Again, I'd rather invest on a +7 stability with -5 and -5 weapon saw and movement speed instead of this one, which gives the same disadvantage. Invest a little bit so you can grab +7 stability. Or in case you don't need stability at all, just don't pick a Viper. Simple. All of them have +5 or +7 with -5 movement speed and weapon swap. So yeah, this is it about the accessories that I use on the weapon and cause it to be much more okay. And I usually play deathmatches games, and that's why I choose to have these stats like high stability, and the fire rate is close to an SMG, so I don't need fire rate at all. Range is decent, accuracy 74, which is a lot, probably way too much from my point of view for this weapon. And damage it's just decent. All I can say is decent. It's not high or low, it's okay for this weapon, because I rather choose accuracy and stability over damage, and I'm gonna explain why. So in deathmatches games, you actually need to be, you know, you are constantly in intense situations that you have to face a lot of people, or Allah Akbar maps, if you know what I mean. So yeah, damage is okay, decent. Accuracy is especially for poking. I usually just start to like shoot people and then start to aim with my sight. And by poking, especially because my mouse, and keep in mind I don't make publicity of the mouse, but this mouse actually helps me a lot because it has different DPY setups for FPS. Like, it's designed for FPS because it has a secret button that when I press one click, it actually shoots 3 bullets at my command. So pretty much it's good with the accuracy that I have to actually use this button, and it helps a lot because I can poke people so much and having fun, like especially when they run and they don't know from where I shoot, like until they have a reaction, I can pretty much joke around and poke with 3 bullets, and he's down, like down for sure. Even though, because it takes a little bit because of the damage situation. So with this one, I can pretty much, you know, 3 clicks, that means x3, that means 9 bullets, and under 9 bullets, I can kill somebody if I don't headshot him. Just aiming at the body, and yeah, that's it. Accuracy, you know, the precision that the bullets goes when you actually poke people. Like, pew pew pew, okay? Stability is designed when you burst. When you hold up the click, and pretty much not necessarily only with normal sight, when you set up the sight and you burst out with the amount of fire rate that this weapon has, M4A1, let's say from 15 bullets bursted, 10 bullets are in the target. Like, you have to kill somebody. Like, I tested out with like 15 bullets in different situations when I just blank myself and keep the aim. Like, due to the stability that I have, when I burst, like 10 bullets out of 15 are actually in the target, not around the target. That's what stability is for those who don't know. Stability is when you burst people, like constantly hold the click and, you know, aiming on the target to avoid spreading the damage around him and be like, what the fuck, I aimed at him but he killed me. It's because in case you burst out and you don't hit a lot, that means your stability is low. Accuracy, when you poke people, be sure you poke with your sight or without your sight setup camera. It helps to poke. Damage, obviously, is for damage. Like 38 damage, that means I don't know, 3 bullets in case it doesn't have like proper 3 bullets in the body, I can kill somebody. So that's why I said about poking, because due to the accuracy and stability, probably some of the bullets will not hit. You know, let's say from 3 bullets hit, and because he's running and all this kind of jazz, probably 1 or 2 will hit, but not all of them. So that means, you know, in case it's Borma or the ability that Borma has, the nano gel, that's gonna be much harder. So that's why I said about poking like 3 times, like 9 bullets to actually kill somebody that has Borma ability, the nano gel ability. So yeah, this is kind of the situation that I said, and the stats that I have on M4A1. Just let me know in the comments, or you know, on the forum on Go. You can find me on Ghost in the Shell forum and hold up a discussion if it's okay or bad the way that I think about this weapon and the way I treat it. But I see the best by far success by using like this with my playstyle. It's just simple. I can't judge. And I'll see you guys next time, and I appreciate a lot for sitting with me and check out my point of view about M4A1 weapon. So yeah, most likely in my montages you're gonna see the efficiency that this weapon has. So I'll see you guys next time, and I appreciate it a lot. This is Tenzor. Thanks for watching. Bye.